This is an elf on the shelf.
And this was a terrible idea.
Let's make something weird. So it's Christmas time, and I picked up one of these guys. This is an elf on the shelf. It's just a Christmas tradition that came around, I don't know, like 10 years ago. I don't know how long. And he's just a little dude. I think he deserves to be full human size. I think we should make him bigger. I don't know how this is gonna go. I think it's gonna be a fairly easy project, but I say that about everything and it never is. But I haven't even looked at this guy yet, so let's go unbox him real quick. So this is an elf on the shelf. This is how it comes if you buy one nowadays. I don't know if it's changed. These came around before my childhood time, but I've had a couple family members that had one, so I like roughly know what's going on. Apparently there's people who've never, oh my gosh. I wasn't expecting him to be posed like that, and he's just taking a little poop in the box. Okay. So just to summarize what's going on with this guy, he's essentially an elf that's sent by Santa to watch over you and make sure you've been good and stuff, and then he'll report back to Santa every night. But the whole like big thing that everyone talks about is every time that he comes back to your house at night, he hides in a new place. Like it's this game of like trying to find him in the morning before your siblings or something like that. But the kids also can't touch them. Like only the parents can and stuff like that. So let's make it clear that I am the adult here. I am allowed, I can touch. I'm not a child. Despite what many of you think. What should we name him? I don't know if I want to name him considering the things that I'm going to be doing to him later. You guys can name him in the comments. How about that? We'll do that. Then I don't feel as bad. Alrighty. He may now escape his eternal dookie pose. I don't know. Ta-da! Ah, looky there. He's a little boy. Hello. Hello. I'm an adult. I'm an adult. I'm an adult. All right. Let's get to work. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Alrighty, so we are going to get a scan of this little guy's head. We've got a little spray paint lid right here. It's gonna allow him to sit a little bit higher just to make sure we can get like the chin, like under details a little bit better. It's been a while since I've used this scanner, so I might need to re-familiarize myself, but I mean, I say we just go for it. Let's just see what happens. All right. Oh man, yeah, okay, things are happening. I don't like that. Seem to be having a little bit of trouble with the darker areas. Didn't get the hair like hardly at all.
Many scans later.
All right, hey, that is not too bad for definitely being my very first scan and not like the 15th try. I think we just go ahead and move forward with this. Yeah, let's go for it. All right, I'll export this. All right, so I've brought our little guy over here into Mesh Mixer first, just to get him cleaned up a little bit, fill in some of these holes and stuff. I mean, sure, the overall texture is a little bit rough, but I mean, this isn't too bad. I think we can work with this. Alright, I'm at least mostly happy with this. We can keep smoothing it out later, but I at least want to go ahead while we're here and get this guy scaled up to the correct size. I want to scale him up proportional to his body size, not based on his head size, because his head is like larger for his body. If I can at least get like a leg and his body from his feet to his shoulders, he is roughly 10 inches tall. That's easy to remember. And I, of course, am 6 feet tall. Let me do the math. Hold on, give me a second. I can do this. Is that correct? There's no way that's right. I mean, that's pretty big. I don't know, maybe that is the right size. I need like a scale comparison. I mean, if that's the size of my head, I guess 5 times the scale is about right then. I mean, my head's fitting fully inside of that guy. Fully is questionable. Oh no, that's not good. I think this is just what we're gonna go with. I do need to be able to put it on my head though, dang it, I need to make sure that I can do that, because for some reason I always forget to check that. Okay, it's gonna have to be split in some way.
One head splitting later.
Golly, alright, that took a bit longer than I was wanting it to, but we got magnets in here now, and I think that is all we need to do to this before we print, I hope. This is gonna be a fairly long print, so this would be an awful time to completely forget something very important, but I think we're good to go. So let me export these real quick. Oh hey, all right, it's less than 3 days. That's less than I was thinking it was gonna be. And it's using up a lot less filament than I was planning for, so all good here. Let's go pop this guy on the printer. Hey, so while this prints, I want to let you guys know that I am now releasing all my files for my projects and stuff. I'm uploading them all over onto my Patreon, so if you become one of my top tier supporters, you'll have access to all those files. As of right now, you can download this project and you can download all my past projects. I might eventually change that up so you can only do like one a month or something like that, but you can go over there, get all of them, and you're supporting me as a creator, which I thank you. So, anywho, I'll let you get back to the video. Bye. Yeah, so it was at this moment that I realized that I printed this thing way too small. It really does not fit on my head at all. I don't know how I screwed this up. I mean, I thought I double checked things, but apparently not. And now I've wasted an entire roll of filament and 3 days into this project. So I get to do this all over again. Yay, you're awesome, woohoo. Yay. But while that prints, I'm gonna go ahead and make the body for this project. I was originally gonna do the entire body, but it's getting a little bit too close to Christmas, so I needed to just wear a morph suit instead. I'm still doing a lot of the details like the hat and the neck thing. My wife helped me out with sewing stuff. I needed a lot of help part because I had no idea what I was doing there. Somehow, even after printing this a second time, I still forgot to make eye holes, so I kind of had to brute force those into it. It ended up working out okay, even though I kind of put them in the wrong place and had to do it all over again, but ignore that, it's fine.
It's that elf guy. He's so big. What's he doing? Is he reading a book about himself? I bet he's not even a real elf. What's wrong?
Hello. Golly. This thing's a lot. Hold on. Let me take this off. 1 second.
Boy, do I look silly. I'm pretty proud of how this project turned out. Like, I mean, there were some highs and some lows, but we learned some things along the way. There was a whole lot more that I wanted to do to them, but I mean, like, tomorrow's Christmas Eve, so I didn't really have time. But considering the time constraints and all the like corners I cut, it's pretty good. Like, sure, there's things that I would do differently if I were to do it again, but I'm still incredibly proud of them. It's another one of those projects that I hate has to live in my house now. That's just the price you have to pay when you do work like this. If you want to see some behind the scenes footage of that reveal that we just did, you can go check it out over my Patreon. I'll be posting it here pretty soon, maybe next week, I don't know. It's Christmas time, so time is weird. And don't forget, if you become one of the top tier patrons, you can get access to all the files for this project and a bunch of the other projects that I've done. I make a new project roughly every month, so I mean, that's a pretty good deal. Like, you get a new model every month for that price, I think it's. But if you can't afford to be a patron, I would at least really appreciate it if you hit the like button, hit subscribe. It really does help out the channel a lot, but I think as far as this goes, I think we're all done here. So, bye. Bye. Oh, there's a couch there. You should check out one of these videos over here if you haven't seen them already. I like this one in particular, but you could also watch this one.
Shelf.